So how are you guys? In today's video, we are going to see sad, heartbreaking tragedy of Lisa Kelly. At the end of the video, I am going to tell you some secrets about Lisa Kelly. So I would request you to stay tuned till the end of the video. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Lisa Kelly has become a well-recognized individual in the transportation sector. However, after the conclusion of the ICE Road Truckers episode, she disappeared from view. As a crazy truck driver in 2024, Lisa Kelly is still having a blast, despite the fact that her TV prominence has dropped. Fans of ICE Road Truckers, a reality TV show, are familiar with Lisa Kelly. Apart from the fact that she drives a star on the show, it's difficult to ignore her. Lisa's followers noticed her because she was more courageous, brazen, and driven than most people had ever seen in one individual. She joined the ICE Road Truckers later and missed the first season. The ICE Road Truckers provides an in-depth look of the difficulties encountered by long-distance drivers traversing North America's perilous ice passes and lakes. Occasionally, the danger is so great that cars are breaking through the ice or falling over the edge and over a cliff. Kelly attended Cornerstone University as part of her educational path, but she soon came to the conclusion that she fit in a different field. After being attracted to Carlisle transportation by her several early employment opportunities, she began her career as a truck driver there. Her remarkable story rapidly piqued the interest of reality TV producers, who cast her in ICE Road Truckers and its spin-off series. She drove over every frozen lake, every steep bend, and every storm with unwavering determination and complete trust in her car and her abilities. And she struggled to complete it. Because she was available for 3 seasons prior, she didn't spend any time on set during season 6 of the show. She found her extremely hard task and unrelenting coverage to be somewhat draining. However, Lisa made the decision to utilize the year off to explore her identity rather than joining the show and playing an average part, as so many others would have. But there's not much room for creature amenities in a truck. Kelly could be attempting to relocate with her job in town. Lisa Kelly has been married since 2008, although she seldom ever talks about her personal life. ICE Road Truckers have a basic mentality. Highlight the difficulties faced by long-distance truck drivers who must travel great miles in North America's hazardous winter months. Theoretically, it was the antithesis of typical auto shows, as its major emphasis was not on manufacturing or maintaining new automobiles. Rather, it highlighted the challenges faced by heavy-duty truck drivers and the hazardous nature of their jobs. And it truly is that risky. But the show itself doesn't necessarily focus on truckers' fear of death and how they deal with it. At times, the focus is on the commonplace and personal, as the cameras track the truck drivers' travels and daily lives as they take breaks. Lisa Kelly was undoubtedly the odd one out when she initially debuted on the show. Before her, there had never been a female cast member in the show's first 2 seasons. As a result, nobody knew what to anticipate from her. While Kelly drove a variety of trucks during the event, Kenworths frequently appear in her pictures. Drivers prefer Class 8 automobiles and Kenworth trucks, especially the W900, when traveling on ice roads. Consequently, the cars serve as the main protagonist in Liam Neeson's film, The Ice Road on Netflix. The actor drives a red one in the movie. Lisa ended up being the perfect complement to the curriculum. But the truckers on the show, including Lisa, have taken on a mystery of their own since the previous season aired in 2017. However, there was no major conflict between the drivers of the ICE road trucks, unlike previous automobile mishaps. There was no rivalry, no stress, and no hostility among the drivers. There's another component to other car programs that emphasize teamwork that makes for a lot of drama. That was simply not the ICE Road Trucker dynamic. Not much has been reported about the drivers who start on the beach since the last performance. After being employed by Carlisle, Lisa drove ICE road trucks mostly in Alaska. Lisa disclosed that she is no longer employed with Carlisle in a recent interview. This would normally imply that Lisa has altered her direction, but that is untrue. Using the same bay road that she frequently used during the episode, she crosses through the Alaskan city. Because these routes typically feature semi-comfy cabins, drivers may unwind as required. During the interview, Lisa mentioned that she still keeps in touch with the performers from her past parts. Lisa also discussed her thoughts about her current position. According to her, there has been more snowfall than usual this year, and some lakes are still frozen in April. This affects her productivity and may be the reason she is currently making more money as a truck driver than she did in the past. It also implies that she is most likely working in environments that are substantially more stressful and demanding than they were in the past. ICE truck drivers are going on these alone travels. On these business excursions, large semi-truck drivers typically pull over and spend the night in the cabin of their vehicles. Lisa, however, asserts that the government is always enhancing the transportation system. For instance, the addition of tarmac and pavement to some areas of the road has made them somewhat safer than they were before. Since the last ICE Road Trucker season, Lisa has changed more than just her job. She has also switched to a new vehicle. She drives a Coronado Freightliner at the moment. The truck is ideal for the worst roads you can find, sharing the same engine as the Freightliner Cascadia, but with even less bodywork to scratch the freezing ground. Lisa was observed driving a variety of cars and having her picture taken in them during the presentation. Still, she was usually seen operating Kenworths. That was to be expected, as the most driven Class 8 trucks on the ICE roads are Kenworths. Lisa's relationship with ICE road truckers has likewise fundamentally changed her life. Her participation in the program aided her in obtaining further brand sponsorships. It has also made it possible for her to travel across North America and sign autographs for fans at events like Diesel Fest and the Great American Truck Show. She even created an eBay store where she sells products branded with her name. The program still maintains a devoted fan base despite the ICE road truckers' extended absence from television, and Lisa is obviously highly well-liked by them, judging by how rapidly her merchandise sells out. In her home state of Alaska, Lisa enjoys riding, caring for, and even practicing mounted archery on her horses when she isn't at work. Considering that her day work is considerably riskier than whatever it is she does for leisure, none of that is very noteworthy. One other noteworthy shift she's made is to choose to live a simpler life. Kelly wants to work more physically and start her own little business. She likes being active even more now since she saw a truck driver die from a heart attack when they were shooting at a gas station. Kelly claims it's unhealthy to gain weight, consume junk food at truck stops, and sit on your butt. You need to have a microwave or just have stuff that doesn't go bad in your truck if you don't have a refrigerator, Kelly stated. You really just have to grab and go, so you're just eating chips and nuts. Lisa's attitude on life is understandable considering that those truckers traverse dangerous routes for extended periods of time. Maybe she's attempting to adopt the same mindset that has helped her flourish at home. Lisa claims that the program has just been placed on hold and hasn't been officially discontinued. We also kind of agree. The program may resume without much of a justification, since there were no significant legal or personnel concerns. However, we also know that throughout the last 5 years, the world has undergone significant change, and the impacts of the coronavirus epidemic have caused many theatrical themes to stagnate. In the end, we have no idea when or if we will see the ICE road truckers again. Though it's not Lisa's choice, she does appear enthusiastic about the concept. Lisa Kelly's estimated net worth is $800,000. Her work on television, especially ICE road truckers, where she demonstrated her hauling abilities under extreme conditions, has had a significant impact on her financial success.